kind of takes on the complexion this one did. Going to be physical, a lot of short yardage plays, defense really having to kind of play a ton of snaps. Can you kind of feel when the game starts to move to that rhythm as a defensive
Oh yeah,
line?
most definitely. Like you kind of get in that mindset, you know, it's gonna be a really gritty game. It's gonna be a run-stopping game. It's gonna be a physical, tough fight. So I mean, like when you get that, you know, that mentality, it's just you got to go out there and do it, kind of handle business. So that's kind of what we did on the sideline. We talked about it, and we kind of knew it was gonna be that type of game going into the week.
CJ, can you talk about the goal line stand, I guess? I mean, stopping them inside the 10. What kind of mentality you have to take into that to kind of be successful?
Oh yeah, going in there, you got to kind of have a warrior mentality, you know, and going in just kind of backing up our offense and just doing things knowing we're doing, following the scheme, kind of, you know, relying on our preparation for the week. So just kind of going in there and doing that and handling the business with that situation.
How big was that in the result of the game?
Oh, it's huge. That's great momentum, especially like giving the ball back to our offense. You know, let them score 3 points out of that. That's huge. And it's just a mentality that the defense has, knowing like, you know, we can stop anybody whenever, at whatever time.
Where does that mentality come from?
During the week preparation, you know, we're studying a lot of film, a lot of work, competition during the week with the offense. That's kind of where that mentality comes from. We kind of have that on both sides of the ball, and just keeping that up when we go into games.
Michigan's known for their O-line and running game. What does it say to hold them to 2 yards?
It just really speaks on our, you know, our bond and our chemistry when it comes to the D-line. We're a really tight room, and it just speaks on our preparation that we had during the week once again. Like, you know, competing with our O-line and having a competitive edge during the week, it just kind of helps us when game time comes.
Davis Warren there were only 3 quarterback hurries, but he was on the run a lot. Can you just talk about the pressure you guys were able to put on him and kind of take him out of his own rhythm?
I mean, yeah, applying pressure to the quarterback is huge and it disrupts the rhythm of the game, especially to somebody's offense. So that was, you know, another focus in there, going to stop the run and applying pressure. And that just kind of gives us a helping hand when it comes to, you know, passing. And they don't get a bunch of time to throw the ball down the field, helping our DBs.
What goes through your mind when the defensive unit has to go out on the field and Michigan already has the ball starting within the 10-yard line?
We don't blink an eye. We're prepared for this. We're ready for this. We, you know, did all the preparation throughout the week with goal line stuff and things like that. So we just relied on our preparation and our execution with the plays.
Did you guys feel like you had to get a stop on every drive as
Yes.
the game kind of
Yeah, that's our mentality going in, getting a stop on every drive, every single drive. That's our mentality. So that's kind of how we hold that warrior mindset going into those situations.
Who was leading the conversations on the sideline?
Everybody talks on silent. Everybody's picking each other up. Everybody's giving each other a helping hand. So like that just kind of speaks again on our bond as a D-line room, how well gelled we are and all of those different things. So that's kind of what that speaks on. Good.
CJ, what does it mean to be 10-0 for the first 10 wins, first time in team history? You guys beat the defending national champions, and yet a lot of people think you guys could have played a lot better. I'm sure, including you guys. Coach Sig said that. What is that feeling like?
It's a great feeling, you know, like Coach Sig says all the time, we're going to, you know, celebrate the win for 24 hours and get right back to work. So we're going to, you know, let this win sink in for a little bit for these 24 hours, and then when Monday comes, we're right back to work for our bye week preparing for Ohio State.
You're a young guy. Are you able to appreciate the history of what you guys have accomplished this year?
Yeah, yes, sir. You know, and it really also speaks on the fans, how well they come out and show support for us. How many fans come out, show the game, stand for the whole games now, and just showing all the love and, you know, getting excited when the defense is on the field and things like that. It really helps us out. And, you know, we love our fans for it, and it's really helpful when it comes to those situations.
It's obviously not usual to get a second bye week, and you guys kind of get one before 2 really big games, Ohio State and then a rivalry game. Just like, what does having a second bye do for this team?
Oh yeah, we're really going to use that to our advantage. You know, really dig deep into their schemes and what we can do to exploit them and those different things. And we're going to, you know, also use this bye week to help our bodies recover and get better to prepare for Ohio State week.
This was one of the more brilliant